Hi students, I am your physics teacher Mukund Manas. I am going to start the electrostat for the revision classes. These are the topics which you have to study. First is the electric field intensity or electric field strength. Third is electric field intensity due to a point charge. Fourth is the superposition principle. Fifth is the electric field lines due to a point charge, due to a dipole, due to a equal and like charges, and last one is the due to the uniform field. In this four topic, this one is important due to a point charge or derivation in board exams, and electric field lines due to a uniform field. Again, next point is properties of electric lines of forces. ये टॉपिक इंपॉर्टेंट है, एक या दो नंबर में आपके हर बार बोर्ड एग्जाम्स में आता है. इलेक्ट्रिक डाइपोल अगेन अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक फॉर योर बोर्ड एग्जामिनेशन. इसको आपको अच्छे से करके जाना होगा क्योंकि ये ऑलवेज कम्स इन 3 to 4 मार्क्स. 4 मार्क्स का क्वेश्चन नहीं होता, 3 मार्क्स, और इधर इट कैन कम इन 5 मार्क्स विद अ स्मॉल न्यूमेरिकल. Okay, now 8 point is the electric field intensity due to a electric dipole. Torque on an electric dipole, work done on an electric dipole. This will cover the entire electrostatics. That is your chapter number 1 and chapter number 2. Now going to start the next position. What is electric field? What do you mean by electric field? Electric field is a region of space. Just focus here. Electric field is a region of space around a charge or a system of charges. It can be for a charge or the system of charges within which other charged particles experience electrostatic force. ये कुछ नहीं समझ में आया, एक फिगर से समझाते हैं. Okay. Suppose this is the charge Q plus Q charge. It is a quad. Okay. Another charge is Q naught. These are joined by this center, which is a small distance r. So they will repel each other. What do you think? Same charge is separated by a distance. They will repel each other, and the resultant force will act in this rightward direction. Again, if I change this charge as a negative charge, let's see what will happen. This charge, again I am taking a charge with a negative charge, and now I am putting a test charge of positive nature. I think. Okay. First, what I have done is I have taken a charge with a positive sign and place a test charge, that is Q naught. Q naught is my test charge of same sign. That means they are of the same nature, so they will repel each other. The resultant force will act in this direction. Okay. What is the second thing is, this is the negative charge and here I have placed a positive charge. What you can say about the direction of force? Yes, you are right. They will attract each other. This is the force which is attracted. So what I can conclude is, theoretically electric field extends up to infinity, but practically it is limited to a certain distance. I can explain it. Let's take an example. If you take a 2-bar magnet and align them with the north pole and north pole, don't you think that you will experience a force exerted by the magnet? And if you change the rotation of that magnet, that means if you take the north pole of one magnet and the south pole of the other magnet, don't you think they will attract each other? Same case is here. Theoretically electric field extends up to infinity. That means it is up to infinity, but practically it is limited to a certain distance. Electric field strength or electric field intensity or electric field, all three are of the same name, which can be defined as electric field strength at any point in an electric field is the electrostatic force per unit positive charge. It's the electrostatic force per unit positive charge acting on a vanishingly small positive test charge. What my Q naught is, it was the small positive test charge placed at a point. That means इस point पर, that is ये जो test charge है अपना, इस पर कितना force लग रहा है per unit positive charge पर, उसी force को ही हम क्या कहते हैं, electric field strength या electric field intensity या electric field. Is that clear? Okay, it can be written in mathematically मैथमेटिकली इसको कैसे लिखते हैं, दो तीन तरीके से लिख सकते हैं। Q अपना क्या है, Q is the source charge, Q naught will be the test charge, and F is the represented as the force, E is the field. So limit delta Q tends to 0, force per unit charge. Here I have written the vectors form because direction is more important. In which direction the force is acting, it is more important. Or it can be also written as limit को आपने हटा दिया, so E is equals to F upon Q naught, or E will be equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q upon R square and R cap in multiplication. This R cap will show you the direction of electric field. Epsilon naught is the permittivity of the free space. Is that okay? Okay, note a point here that the test charges are considered to be a vanishingly small. This test charge should be considered as the vanishingly small because its presence should not alter the configuration of charge or charges and thus the electric field which is intended to be measured. इसका मतलब ये है कि आप जो इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड मेजर करना चाह रहे हैं, आपका टेस्ट चार्ज जो आप प्लेस करा रहे हैं इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड स्ट्रेंथ को देखने के लिए, वो इतना छोटा होना चाहिए कि आपके चार्ज या चार्जेस के सिस्टम को वो चेंज ना करे. Okay. Okay, these are some theoretical points. That is electric field की unit क्या होगी, Newton per coulomb. Electrostatic force on a negatively charged particle will be opposite to the direction of the electric field. Q naught is taken as positive. The direction of electric field E is along the direction of electrostatic force F. This I have shown in the figure, so it could be executed. Now, electric field due to a point charge. I have taken this Cartesian plane x, y, and z, and O is the reference point. Now, what I am taking is a Q naught, a Q charge, positive Q charge on the axis. Okay. Here I have taken a test charge plus उसके ऊपर चार्ज है Q naught हमारा टेस्ट पार्टिकल, दोनों पर पॉजिटिव होने की वजह से एक रिजल्टेंट फोर्स एक्ट करेगा in this direction F. The point here is x, y, z. These are the position, and it's have a distance of r, small r. So what is the force exerted on Q naught by Q? क्या कह सकते हैं कि इस Q naught पर इस Q की वजह से कितना फोर्स लगा? It will be written as F is equals to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q into Q naught upon R square into R cap. R cap डायरेक्शन का, सो इससे कर सकते हो. अगर आपको केवल मैग्नीट्यूड चाहिए, सो यू कैन बेटर राइट इज इन द मॉड फॉर्म. और अगर ये R cap को रिजॉल्व करेंगे तो क्या होगा, 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q Q naught upon R cube. ये R cap क्या हो जाएगा, मैग्नीट्यूड अपॉन R वेक्टर अपॉन mod vector upon R. So R multiplied by R will be R cube, and R electric field strength is E is equals to F by Q. E is equals to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R cube into R vector, or it could be written as 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R square into R cap. Now, just focus here. It's a graph between distance and electric field. It will follow this nature. This yellow line shows the nature of. That means कि जितना कम distance होगा उनके बीच में, R square यहाँ पर देखिए, R square जितना कम होगा, इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड हमारी उतनी ही ज्यादा होगी. R की डिस्टेंस, दैट मींस डिस्टेंस बिटवीन दिस ये है Q एंड Q नॉट, ये डिस्टेंस जितना आप बढ़ाते जाएंगे, ये आप हमें बढ़ा रहे हैं, ये इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड लाइन उसी के कंपैरिजन में डिक्रीज होती चली जाएंगी. याद करिए मैंने अभी थोड़ी देर पहले कहा था दैट इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड कैन बी अप टू इनफिनाइट, बट theoretically, practically it is up to a certain distance. Same here in the electric field due to a point charge has a spherical symmetry. That means if Q is greater than, that means our charge is of positive charge, then the field is radiating outward. ये अभी मैं फिगर से आपको दिखाता हूँ. And if Q is negative less than 0, that means the electric field will be radially inward. It can be better shown here. याद करिए, I have taken a charge and the value of charge is greater than 0. So what I said is electrical field will be radially outward. This question was come in your pre-board exam. And if my Q is less than 0, that means negative charge. So the electric field lines will be अंदर radially inwards. और अगर आप एग्जाम में बना रहे हैं तो आपका ये ऐसे बनेगा. There is the same charge. Q is greater than 0 and their electric field are radially outward. And if Q is less than 0, that means electric field are radially inward. What I have written here is representation of electric field in terms of field vector. The size of the arrow represents the strength of electric field. It's the most important point. I repeat, the size of the arrow represents the strength of electric field. And representation of electric field in terms of field lines, that is, it's an easy way of drawing so that everyone draws like this. So this way I am going to start your electrostatic field and then magnetism, then electromagnetic induction, then alternating current, then wave optics, ray optics, and this will continue till your board examination. If you have any query, then please contact me and do share your views about my presentation. Thank you and Jai Hind.